Ted Turner and his depopulation plan. I mean, this stuff is out here, people. Pay attention.
What do you think of the credit crisis we're in now?
You know, I think it's a mess.
And why is it a mess?
Well, because I think what happened is people were borrowing too much money on their houses.
Clearly it's doing that.
My house is paid for.
Of course it is. You're a multi-billionaire.
I don't believe, I think having equity in your home is a good thing. I don't believe in spending every penny you have. When I was making $80 a week after taxes were taken out of 20 when I was 21, I saved $10 a week and lived on $70. I mean, I've always...
So did I. When I was a kid, minimum wage was $4.10 an hour. And I literally would bring home a check for $112 a week. Most of it went to paying my bills, but I managed to scrape about 30% and save it and invest into different things, mostly metals, if you know what I mean.
Saved. I believe that was the thing. My father taught me that too.
What's possible? Tell me what's
it's
possible to do.
That in 15 or 20 years we can completely redo it. If we have to mobilize, this is how important it is.
I liked lead as a commodity.
And how important that we do it quickly. We have to mobilize the same way we did when we entered World War II in 1941. We have to fully mobilize everything we have and put it into changing
and other
the
heavy
metals
over.
And not just here in the United States, but all over the world. It's going to be the biggest business project in the history of the world. Fortunes, billions of dollars are going to be made. Hundreds of thousands of people are going to be employed. We're going to have clean air. We're going to have so many benefits from it. It's not going to cost us anything. Once we get going with it, it's not going to cost us anything. Only the people that don't understand it think it's going to. Not doing it will be catastrophic. We'll have 8 degrees. We'll be 8 degrees hot.
This is the same scumbag that owns Fox News, by the way. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Hotter in 30 or 40 years, and basically none of the crops will grow. Most of the people will have died, and the rest of us will be cannibals. Civilization will have broken down. What the few people who are left will be living in a failed state like Somalia or Sudan.
You mean like California?
And living conditions will be intolerable. The droughts will be so bad there'll be no more corn growing. Not doing it is suicide. Just like dropping bombs on each other, nuclear weapons is suicide. So we've got to stop doing the two suicidal things, which are hanging on to our nuclear weapons
and global
and then after that we've got to stabilize the population. When I was born, there were
what's wrong with the population? I mean,
with too many people. That's why we have global warming. We have global warming because too many people are using too much stuff. But if there were less people, they'd be using less stuff. We don't get global warming and the nuclear weapons straightened out. We don't have to worry about human rights. The humans will all be gone.
You should be gone.
Okay. Do you think we'll do it? I mean, are you optimistic in the end that that the world will come to its senses?
On behalf of my grandchildren and the children all over the world, I absolutely think we got to do it. But I have a way of explaining it very simply. I say the human situation I liken to a baseball game. It's in the 7th inning, and we're down by 1 run. So we're backs to the wall.
Right.
What we have to do, though, in the next 2 innings, the game's not over. It's still winnable. But what we've got to do is hold them right where they are with our best pitcher.
Right.
And we've got to get a couple runs on the board.
Get a man on base.
And then get him in.
Get him in.
And that ties it, and then another run to go ahead, and we win. That's where we are. We're in a tough situation, but we can play our way out of it if we do the right things. It's time for smart political leaders. No more dummies. We can't afford dumb leadership.
Join us online at charlierose.com.